Hello fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle. It's Sunday the 11th of September 2022. I'm very late with the Observer Sudoku, the Observer Mystery Sudoku. I call it that because we have no idea about the difficulty level before beginning. They don't deign to tell us. Second, apology about the low rumble you can hear in the background, I'm sure, which is a cement truck which is that sat mixing outside my house for the last couple of hours, and because there is a nearby house which is being built and having cement poured, and the trucks are just in and out, but this one's been sitting here waiting for it. It's a very small road, been waiting for a way in or out for at least, well, I don't know, for a long time anyway. Before that I couldn't play the game because the noise was created from inside the house. I was having walls drilled out here to try and fix the kitchen pipes, which are clogged up and need replacing. So all in all, I've had an eventful morning without actually doing anything, but just being confronted by noise. Right, so this is the Observer puzzle, and as I said, I have no idea of the level. You, however, will have some idea because I will put it in the title, but I don't know. It could be an easy level. If it's an easy level and you're a beginner, I should just say that, look, you will see squares in rows across, and each each row contains 9 squares. Now this row here already has a 4 placed in it, so we're looking for numbers 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and they fit in these blue squares somewhere, but where do they fit is the question. And the same thing for each column down. And here we have 6, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 and 9 to fit into this column somewhere. Now the key is the number can appear only once because there's only 9 squares. And also we have these smaller blocks, and the rule is the number can appear once only in these 9 squares, numbers 1 to 9, of course. Okay, that's it. Right, now you've got the rules. Let's get on and play the game, shall we? Right, I see a 5 blocking down here like this, and a 5 blocking down here, and a 5 across this row. When I say blocking, I mean cannot reappear in that column, cannot reappear in this column, and cannot reappear in this row, because we already have 5s placed there. Right, got it? So a 5 goes there. Right, now you've really got it, haven't you? We have 5 blocking across like this. Okay, so a 5 will fit there, and then we have 5 blocking up these 2 columns, placing a 5 in that square there. We have 5 across here like this, and a 5 will fit there. Then we can say 5 blocking up like this, oops, and across up here like this, including that square, and across. And this is actually the last digit 5 on the grid. We now have 5 in every one of these small blocks, so we don't need to look for any more. You might think, well, that was easy, and well, yeah, it was, but that doesn't mean every other digit is going to be that easy. It might be, it might not be, we don't know. 9 blocks up these 2 squares with these 2 9s, and that's going to give us a 9 in that square there. 7 blocks across here. 7 also must appear in one of these 3 empty squares, right? So 7 blocks across here, and whether the 7 appears in any one of these squares, we can't have it in either of these 2 squares, and therefore the 7 must go there. That's the kind of logic that you need to think about when playing this game. Okay. What else? So let's have a quick look and see what's missing across here. So we only have 3 numbers to complete this row. We have 3, we don't have 1, 2 or 4. Now we have a 4 blocking down here and down here, so this square has to be a 4 because we need a 4 for this row, and these 2 squares don't allow 4s in those 2 squares. So the 4 will go there, and now we're looking for either 1 or 2 in these 2 squares only. Okay. We can actually see a 3 blocking down here and a 3 across here, so this will be a 3. Now we can get this number here, and I'm going to show you how. We can get that number because we know that 1 and 2 exist in these 2... Oh no, we can't get that number. I take that back. We know that that has got to be a 1 or a 2. Sorry, can't get it. We know it's limited to only 1 or 2. And that's because 1 and 2 are in these 2 squares here. That means that there are only 2 digits left for this block. This is 1 and 2. This has to be 8 and 9 only, alright? So that means that this square and this square must be the same, must hold the same value, so it's 1 and 2. Right, now we've got 8 blocking here, so this is our 8, and this will be our 9 now. So we know 1, 2 there, 1, 2 there, and 1, 2 in those squares. Now if we had any intersecting 1s or 2s, we'd be able to find out which is which, but we can't just yet. We don't know just yet, so we have to hold off and look for them a bit later. Let's have a quick look down here. There are 3 empty squares in this column, and they must contain 2, 6, and 7. So we have blocking 6s in 2 places. There's a 6 blocking here and a 6 blocking here, so only 1 empty square for this column. We know that the 6 appears here. And now we know there are only 2 empty squares, and we know that 2 and 7 must fit there to complete the column. And guess what? We can see a 7 over here. So this cannot be a 7. That must be the 7, and that must be the 2. Now we have 3 empty squares along here like this, and though, oh no, they do not. They must contain 1, 3, and 4, I believe. There's no 1, there's no 3, and there's no 4. But luckily for us, 3 and 4 appear in this column here. So when we think about this square, we ask, can it be 3? Can it be 4? Answer to both questions, no. And we only have 3 possibilities, so a 1 must fit there. Now I said 1, 3, and 4, and now the 3 blocks this square here. So we know that the 3 goes there, and the 4 must be in that square there. We can take the 4s going up now, and across these 2 rows here. Excuse me, my mouse slightly in a bad mood. Come on, mouse, cheer up, it's Sunday. And that leaves just that square there, the 4. I think the mouse is complaining about the noise, really. Like me, it's being annoyed at having so much drilling and general mechanical sounds all morning. We have 6 blocking across here, we have 6 blocking down here, so that will give us a 6 in that square. We have a 1 blocking down here, so just 1 option for the 1 now. Missing digits here are 2 and 4. We have a 4 blocking here, so that's the space for the 4, that's the space where the 2 must go. Now across here we have 2 empty squares to complete this row. The missing numbers are 2 and 9. We look up here for any 2s and 9s, and the answer is no, we don't have any. So down here we are left with 1 and 3, and we look up here for any 1s and 3s, and we don't have any, so okay, have to leave that for now. There are 2 empty squares in this column, and missing numbers are 7 and 8, I think. So we have to look across and see any 7s or 8s or anything that can tell us more, and the answer is no, I don't think so. Right. Okay, let's go on a digit by digit hunt, because it's starting to look a bit more, oh okay, it's starting to look tricky. And so as soon as I do that, it becomes clear, because the 1 blocking up here puts the 1 into one of these 2 squares here, right, only. So when we think back down here, we said we needed 1 and 2 in these 2 squares. Clearly that's not possible to be a 1. That must be the 1, and that must be the 2. Now the 2 goes up here and blocks down here, so that can't be 2. So that would be 2. Or you could just look and see which number is missing from the series 1 to 9, right? That's an alternative way if you prefer something a bit easier. Now we have our 3 blocking up here and 3 blocking across here, so that must be a 3, and 7 blocking up here, putting 7 into that square there. 9 is the last number we need for that block. Okay. 9 blocking up here and across here, that will be our 9. There's only 1 digit missing for this column, which is a 1, so we'll put that in now, and the 3 missing numbers here are 2, 6, 8. The only intersecting number we have is the 6. So that will tell us that this has to be a 2 or an 8. We might need that information later, we might not. Depends how difficult the game turns out to be. And we really don't know yet. It still could turn out to be a difficult game. Even though it's been pretty easy up to this point in time, sometimes games can go this far and then still present some problems at the end. Can. Not saying will, but can. It's certainly possible. Right. Where to go? I think I'm going to examine this row here. I looked at this row down here and I couldn't get anything, so I'll just have a quick look at this so I'm not silent the whole time, otherwise you'll just be listening to the sounds of the cement mixer. Does that lull you into, is it a kind of rhythmic, hypnotic sound? You might fall asleep before the end of the game if I don't keep talking to you. 2, 3, 6, 8, I believe. 2, 3, 6, 8 is necessary in these squares. Okay, no, don't know. Let's have a look at this missing section over here, although it's quite tricky because there's not that much intersecting over here. Oh, hang on a second, how about the 6? Okay, what do we need? We need 2, which has to be in one of these 2 squares. We need 8, and we need 9. Okay, so we've got 2 and 9 blocking across here, right, like this. So 2 and 9 must appear here, so this has got to be an 8 because only 2 and 9 can appear in these squares, and to finish this row we need an 8. 8 blocks up here, so that gives us our 8 there. Only 1 digit missing for this column. The missing number is a 7, I think. And now we are missing just 1 number to complete that block, which is 4. 4 and 5 are numbers we've finished with, we don't have to worry about. Missing digits from here are 2, 3 and 7. We have a 3 and a 7. Still don't know anything about the 2s at the top here. 2s are not well known. 2s are hidden well at the top here at the moment. Missing, now I said this was 2 and 9, didn't I? Okay, so what's left here is 1, 6 and 8. Again, we got 6 and 8. We don't know about the 1s. I think we have to examine this column here and look for the missing numbers, which are 1, 2, 6, 9. Ah, sounds like the truck is leaving. Okay, and we have 9s blocking this square, 9 blocking this square, and 9 blocking this square, so this has to be a 9. One digit missing for this row now. What are you? You're at 2, aren't you? Okay. And so now we can finish the game off. I think 2's blocking across like this, so that'll be a 2. Ah, the cement truck has finally gone. My ears are relieved. Missing digit here now is a 9, I think, isn't it? I should say 2 and 9 in those squares. Now we've got 9 blocking up here, 9 blocking up here, and across these 2 rows. So that will be our 9 position. Oh, silence. Don't know what to do with silence now. Now we have 3 empty. Oh no, we don't. We've got 4 empty squares. That's a shame. Cancel that comment. What's missing over here? 1, 6, and 8. Is it? Oh, nothing's changed. Okay. So down here is 1 and 3. Right. So this is the block that's going to give us what we need. I think. No, this is the row that's going to give us what we need, because the missing numbers are 2, 7, and 8, and we have 2 and 7 in the same column. So this square can't be 7, can't be 2, must be 8. And now 8's blocking across like this, 8 blocking here, so that will be our 8. Our 6 blocking here stops that from being 6. 6 goes here, and 2 finishes there. Just 1 digit left for this row, which is 7. Missing numbers up here now are 2 and 3, I think, and still don't know. Okay, so across to here now. 1, 6, 8. Okay, we've got 8's blocking down here, 8 blocking up here. That's our 8. We are left with 1 and 6, and at the moment we can't say which is which. 1 and 6 in those squares. So we shall finish off up here. Actually, let's do this. 6 blocks across here, 6 blocks this square, 6 blocks across here like this. So 6 for this column goes there, and the 1 goes there. Last 2 digits to get up here are 2 and 6. Now we have an intersecting 6 like this, so that's the space for the 6, that's the space for the 2. 2 blocks here, so 2 is in that square, 3 is in that square, 3 blocking across puts 3 there. This can't be a 3, that must be a 3, this must be a 1, that's our 1. And to finish today's easy level game, I'm going to say 7. We'll do it, that's the easy level, I think, observer game from the Sudoku game from the Observer. Will I be back later with more stuff? I hope so, if my ears recover. Bye bye.